Hey friends, and welcome back. How's it going? How you doing? How you feeling? I'm so glad that you're here today. I can't wait for what we have in store, because what do we have in store? Who knows? Anyway, I've got my water. We're gonna get to it. So if you know anything about what's going on, you're gonna get your favorite thing in the world to do. You're gonna get some water, possibly a snack if you haven't eaten yet today. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna get to doing stuff that we love together. I'm gonna go get my base on, so what I do, I'll be back. And then from there, we'll figure out where we're going. Hey, we're back. Let's do it. I took 3 palettes out. We're going to be working with, at the very least, could potentially end up being more, but right now the Ace Beauty Nostalgia palette, I'm really interested in using this red color that's in here, because Valentine's Day, hello, duh. Also the Warrior palette, the Warrior 2 by Juvia's Place. Gonna be dipping into some of these neutrals and darker colors. I'm really excited about that. And the Ditto Venus palette. And we love these pink shimmers, so that's what we're going to be aiming for. I'm gonna go play around with some stuff. I will be back shortly to show you what's next. This is where we are right now. Are we done? No, we're never done. But this is a good start. So here's what we're gonna do. First things first, you're going to need some kind of a flatter brush so that you can get a little bit more of a precise line. And your Warrior 2 palette, okay? So just a tiny bit of pigment on this. With this brush, we're going to be making a line from, you're not gonna touch the inner corner, but you're gonna get pretty close. And then up, following your crease, and then stop wherever you kind of want. I ended up stopping mine a little further in so that when I blend it out, it didn't go crazy. That feels pretty good to me. So from your inner corner to, this is like right underneath the arch of my eyebrow. So what I ended up doing next, no product on this brush, we're just gonna blend out this black line. So we're going to go in with Camping first. This is the Ace Beauty Nostalgia palette. And you can just use the same brush that we just used to blend out that black line. This is just gonna go right on top of what you just blended out. So once it looks like this, I got this big fluffy brush and I just very lightly, very gently, and very patiently, patience is the key here, buffed this out. I'm like hardly touching the skin here. This could take you a minute, but because red and black are so pigmented and they have a tendency to get patchy if you don't work with them correctly, we really want to take our time and make sure that we blend this out very evenly. Next step to this is to take, again, same brush that we just put that red from Ace Beauty on with. This is the Ditto palette, and we're gonna go in with this color called Callisto. It's got a little bit of a shimmer to it. You're not gonna be able to see it though, once it's on the skin. That was a little disappointing to find out, but it makes a really pretty color happen. Same thing with this. Big fluffy brush, make sure that you blend it out nicely. If you feel like you might be overwhelmed with pigment, just take this color in the bottom of your Warrior 2 palette. It's called Zazz, and you can use that to start buffing out those edges. So at this point, I'm just gonna check to make sure that the colors on either eye are even in tone, and then I'll be right back to show you what's next. See you soon. I fixed up the tones a little bit. We're gonna go in and cut this crease just underneath where that black line was. If there's anything that needs to get cleaned up, you're just gonna take a little bit of concealer on a detail brush and fix that up quickly. The next thing I did was take our Venus palette here. I'm gonna take this brush and dip into Venus. This is gonna go all over the rest of the lid. Now that that's all placed, I actually took my BH Cosmetics LA palette and we went in to the hills, this cute little shimmer shade on the bottom. And I only put this on the highest point of my eye, which for me, I like the inner corner up to the top of this cut crease. And then because I liked the color of the other glitter more, I put more of that Venus color from the Ditto palette on top of the Los Angeles palette, the Hills. If you are not a raging glitter person like I am, you don't have to do that many steps. Do whatever your heart feels like. That's all I got for you. Next up, we're going into Shawada. And very carefully, you're gonna kind of map out a half wing. So I pulled up from the corner and then back in just to the center of my lash line. Once that's mapped out, you can go ahead and fill it in. Now I have my wing colored in. I'm going to take a clean brush again and just buff that out. Oh, I did forget to mention that I actually ended up using a ColourPop cream gel liner in Boots. It's this really pretty pink color, and I used that to line my waterlines. The last thing that I did to this wing is use an actual liquid eyeliner. So this is the Luna liner by Seraphine Botanicals. I'm going to basically create the same shape, but I'm going to leave a little bit of room so that you can still tell that we diffused those edges. So I don't want to get rid of the pretty like smoked out look. I want to keep that, but just make the color denser. This eye randomly started tearing up again, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. So I will try to fix this later. Okay, so the last thing that we did to these eyes was we took our Ace Beauty and our Ditto palettes, and we did that same color combination with the Camping and Callisto. I started with the red on the bottom, and then I went over it with Callisto and just smoked that out. Once those colors are layered on, I did take a big fluffy brush and just blend out the bottom to smoke it out a little bit more. We done? We're never done. There's other stuff that needs to happen first before we can say that we're done. But as of right now, I'm going to take a break. So here's your 2-second warning. Grab your water, meet me here. We're gonna get into the good stuff. See you soon. Hey. Welcome back. It's time to decompress for a quick sec before we continue on with this journey that we're finding ourselves on. So I wanted to take a minute and say cheers. Feel free to go right ahead and take your first sip. Otherwise, join me if you will. And I love to remind you about how capable, independent, resilient you are, how creative and funny and endearing you are. How many people in your life love you? There are so many, countless people that truly appreciate you for the being that you are. I am so proud of you for getting up today, for showing up for yourself, for fighting through to the very end of the day. You are beautiful, respectful, compassionate and caring. You are brave. You're an incredible human, and I am so proud of everything that you've been able to accomplish thus far. Cheers. Cheers to that, yes. And I also would be remiss if we didn't take a deep breath. So we'll be breathing in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that felt really good. That did feel really good. But we don't stop at 1 because our body. It needs to let go. Look at my shoulders are still up. Let's take one more deep breath. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Let it all go. Let it all fall. Whew, that felt good. All right, you beautiful big bag of bones. I love you so much. Let's keep on going. Let's keep trucking through this project that we've got on our laps. Love you, Last leg of this journey, people. All right? Obviously, we had to get out our water palette, our paint palette, whatever this thing is called. And we're going to be focusing on the reds and the pinks. So I've got my little detail brush here. Here's what we're doing. We're giving ourselves some little tiny, right here, just some little heart freckles. I'm going to be taking my red one first. Just on the bridge of my nose, essentially, I'm going to be adding some hearts. Okay, are they kind of cute? They're a little cute. They're not bad. We're also going to do pink. So the last series of hearts that I'm going to do are going to be little tiny white ones. And they're just going to be quick little boop boop. Just like little V's. Oh, they're so cute. All right, I'm gonna go clean this up. But otherwise, basically, guys, this is the end of our road. Okay, we go off, we go do our separate things. We come back like totally different people. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'm excited. Excuse me. After all of that, I will see you soon. Bye-bye. Hi, friend. And welcome back. Here's how we look. Am I a different human? Sure am. Isn't that what we live for? It sure is. Awesome. So let's talk about what we did here. I threw some wig on with my little butterfly clips because I love butterfly clips. I ended up highlighting with, it's a Too Faced highlighter. It is Fancy Pink Diamond, shaped like a little gem. So that's really cute. I used that as my highlight. For my lips today, I actually ended up going in with, this is a ColourPop cream gel liner. It's in shade Boots. This is what we ended up putting in our waterline. I also just added a little bit to the very center of my mouth and then blended that out and then put this regular lip oil by INT Cosmetics over it. I don't know that this has a color name. It doesn't look like it does. It's got this cute little, like a tiny bit of a pink tint to it. Nothing crazy, nothing too much. Wanted to keep the lips really soft and subtle. I love the way that these freckles came out. I think they're so stinking cute. Like, they were a little scary when I was getting started, but she turned around, folks. She made her debut and she is now known. Oh, and also look at my sleeves. Yay. Anyway, so thank you so much for coming to today's self-care day. You are such a beautiful, kind, independent spirit, and I am so proud of you for making it through today. Thank you so much for all of the time and attention that you give yourself. I know it sounds inconvenient to put time aside for yourself because there's so many things in this world to do. I completely understand that, but you need it more than you know. I promise you that. The best thing that you can do for yourself today is do something that you want to do, that's going to make you happy, that's going to heal your soul. So I'm so glad that you were able to sit down and do exactly what it is that you wanted to do today. I am so proud of you for making it through till the end of the day. And at the very least, I am so proud of you for existing today. Thank you for existing today. The world is a better place with you in it. I will say thank you until I'm blue in the face. Thank you again for being here today. I love you so much. And until next time, I will see you then. Bye!